Halo, 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 halo. Selamat datang, teman-teman.
You refuse to fight me? Despite how you look, you're just a coward.
Quit squawking. A fledgling out for blood is still just a fledgling. You're no threat to me. Think about it from my point of view. You could get seriously hurt. And then, what would happen?
What? You just assume you'll be able to beat me? Well,
That's enough. You can't train and argue at the same time. Dan Ning, you come with me before someone really does get hurt. Perfect timing. Look after Ling Tong for me, would you?
I won't put up with being treated like a child for much longer.
Come on, let's go.
He's a fool. He doesn't realize that you just saved his skin.
So, why are you here? Even at a time like this, you cheer me up. You exceed my expectations every time. I trained with you, at my father's behest. Yet this fledgling is no closer to leaving the nest. Whenever I see him, I can't help but consider ending him with some accidental slip of my hand during training. Not to mention, I had grossly underestimated his abilities. Admit it, even you must have grown weary at that stunt I pulled. You do? But how can you? Without experiencing what I have. Well, you always have had a capacity. In any case, would you be willing to beat me into shape? Remake me from the ground up? First, I need to establish myself among the others in U. I feel it's better to start there than let that bastard distract me. And if I ever get the urge to pick a fight with him again, now I know that I can talk things over with you instead. The fledgling learns to fly in the shadows of his forebears. Can I count on you to look after me? Until I am strong enough to leave the nest?
I wonder just how handsome is.
Have you heard the news? Liu Biao of Jing died the other day. And Cao Cao is not a man to miss an opportunity. I'm sure he will begin his southward advance.
Should he take Qing province, his conquest of the realm will become virtually unstoppable. For Wu to survive in the face of such a threat, we must strengthen our kingdom until we have the power to rival him. And that will require more territory.
I am sure there is. But expanding our borders is probably the easiest path.
One can strategize endlessly, but the fact remains that a small territory simply cannot host a massive army.
But first, there is something we must do in preparation. A task you two would be well suited for. I want you to act as messengers to send our condolences and meet with Liu Biao's successor, Liu Song. While there, find Liu Bei, who is said to be staying with him, and subtly ask him to join our side.
There is, however, a possibility that Cao Cao has already made a move. He did consider Liu Bei a threat, after all.
You're a longtime acquaintance of Liu Bei and his men, are you not? So let me ask you this. What kind of man is Liu Bei, in your eyes? Compassion. Sounds like the exact opposite of Cao Cao, who favors reason above all. Unlike a man of reason, one of compassion can be swayed by momentary emotions. Perhaps that changeability is what Cao Cao fears so much. Whatever the case may be, bringing Liu Bei to our side will be a necessity in countering Cao Cao. Good luck, you two. The fate of the House of Sun depends on you.
Hard to stay motivated.
Have you heard? They say there's a dragon living up in the
Easy to
mountains.
lose your way in the... Have you heard? They say Cao Cao invaded Xingye with a huge army.
Xingye? Isn't that where Lord Liu Bei is?
It was. But apparently he fled and headed to Shanyang to ask Lord Liu Song for help. Then, Lord Liu Song went and surrendered right away, instead of trying to shelter Lord Liu Bei. He probably didn't want him around because he was so well liked by Lord Liu Biao.
So, do you know if Lord Liu Bei is safe?
These are just rumors, but I hear he left and took the people of Xiangyang with him to seek help from Lord Liu Qi in Jiansha.
You mean everyone in Xiangyang? That's incredible!
Lord Liu Bei was extremely popular with the people there. I guess they all wanted to go with him.
It appears things are rather tense. Cao Cao is moving much faster than we thought. Let's see if we can head to Jiangxia, and let us hope Liu Bei is still safe. I did not expect Cao Cao to make his move this quickly. But I am glad you are safe, Lord Liu Bei. Though I must say I was surprised that you've brought your people with you.
We would not have made it here if not for the remarkable efforts made by everyone. And by Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, Zhao Yun, and Zhuge Liang in particular.
We are thankful to them as well. For it would have been a grievous blow to lose you.
Ah, and what might you mean by that? Compared to someone like Lord Sun Quan, who controls all of Jiangdong, I am but a minor leader without power or land.
Without power and land, perhaps. But you are also one of the few lords who garner a lot of attention. We believe that if we can join forces with you, we may even be able to counter Cao Cao. As we speak, he is seeking to take Jing province, a critical territory. If his invasion is successful, both your forces and ours will soon be overrun. To put it simply, we believe our interests align. Lord Sun Quan has control over Qiangdong proper. and has even expanded Wu's reach by taking in the Shan Yue and minor lords. If you wish to take on Cao Cao, it may be worthwhile for you to ally with us.
We are very grateful for the offer. We have been searching for allies as well, so we would be...
Lord Liu Bei, may I interject? Lord Lu Su's offer is truly a gracious one. However, I have a hard time believing that there is a consensus on this matter within Wu. Joining up with a small group like ours to fight against the mighty army of Cao Cao?
It pains me to admit it, but you're right. When we heard that Liu Song had surrendered to Cao Cao, we left for Jiangxia right away. Our orders in coming here were indeed to secure an alliance with Lord Liu Bei, but I cannot claim that our side has reached a consensus on the matter.
Then, it is only fair to obtain the agreement of those in Wu. For an alliance without mutual understanding will only bring division. Lord Liu Bei, I would like your permission to act as a messenger to Wu. I will convince the officers there and make this agreement a reality.
I can't believe we...
Wu has overcome every crisis until this point.
We've been called for a meeting. It seems a message from Cao Cao arrived just before we returned. Oh, no. I don't think allying with us would benefit them much at this point. It called for our surrender, though the language was a little less direct. Perhaps we should have expected this, but those in Wu have split right down the middle, just as Zhuge Liang predicted. There are those who claim that victory is impossible against Cao Cao, and that we should surrender before any unnecessary bloodshed. And then there are those who say we should ally with Liu Bei and resist Cao Cao with everything we have. If there is anyone capable of uniting the two factions together, I can think of no one more fit for the task than Lord Zhou Yu. But unfortunately, he is away at the moment. He is likely busy taking measures of his own to make sure we are prepared for the coming danger. Ultimately, the only way we can protect both our domain and our people is to rise up and rival Cao Cao for control of the realm. I've spoken of this plan before, haven't I? It isn't some impossible dream. I truly believe it can be done. Which is why I want nothing more than to convince every person of consequence in Wu to resist the urge to surrender. But for now, I'm off to meet with Zhuge Liang. You should make your way over to the war room to wait for our arrival.
I think we can all agree that fighting Cao Cao is extremely reckless. How can we possibly hope to win against such numbers? Territory should not take priority over the safety of the people of Wu. Is it not said that needless bloodshed is the mark of a foolish leader?
I never thought I would witness the likes of Lord Zhengzhao, suggesting we kneel to a tyrant who manipulates the Emperor and exploits all in his path. The Yellow Turbans of Qing, the Heishen bandits. They gave in to Cao Cao and have achieved distinction under his command. But in reality, their lives have been robbed of all meaning, and they now exist as nothing more than toothless beasts at the mercy of the lash. Tyranny is all that lies at the end of the path to Cao Cao's feet. Once you become a slave to his power, it becomes impossible to break free. Do you really think we should abandon our pride and forsake our future just to avoid making the sacrifice necessary to protect them?
We do not find giving up on our land and our people to Cao Cao any more tolerable than you do. But if this is what it takes for our people's lives to be spared, then is it not the best decision we can make?
He's right. There is no reason for us to sacrifice ourselves for pride. We will eventually win back everything taken from us.
With all due respect, I am honestly a little disappointed in what I'm witnessing here. The Sun clan, renowned for its brave warriors, has such cowards for officers.
How dare you!
Lord Liu Bei has no land to call home, and what soldiers and retainers he does have are far fewer in number than those of Wu. In spite of all that, he has sworn to never bend the knee to Cao Cao, and has even sent me to Wu to negotiate an alliance. He does so to save the people of Jing, who regard him with love and respect. And when I arrive here, all I see is Wu, for all its advantages, cowering beneath the shadow of Cao Cao, considering no option but surrender. No matter how many talented officers you assemble, or how well you govern your people, that cowardice makes all of Wu far weaker than Liu Bei alone.
All Liu Bei does is flee from battle to battle. He fled from Ji, he fled from You, and from Shu as well. He certainly has more courage than most, but only the foolhardy charge into battle without the strength to prevail.
So, tell us, Lord Zhuge Liang, are we to assume that you have discovered a way to defeat such...
Yes. I came here knowing that if we fight alongside Wu in this battle, there is a way for us to win. But if the mere thought of having to face a powerful enemy has robbed you of the will to fight, I'll just have to come up with a new plan. Lord Sun Quan, I highly suggest you carefully consider your circumstances and your ability to lead.
Now look here.
I understand the doubts of Zhengzhao and the others very well. Lu Su and Lord Zhuge Liang have also made a strong case. We will end the discussion here for the time being. I need some time to gather my thoughts on what has been said. This is terrible. I'm a complete failure.
What do you mean by that?
My father laid the foundations, and my brother built U into the kingdom it is today. And yet I can't even muster up the courage to defend it. The shame that I feel is overwhelming. I know full well that we must fight. Yet, I can't help but realize how little chance we have of winning. War is crucial to the survival of the kingdom. But we should not fight battles we cannot win. This is a basic principle of warfare.
That is true. Lord Zhengzhao was not by any means mistaken in his reasoning. If both sides are correct in their own way, then all that is left is for you to make your choice.
Surrender and be trampled upon, or fight and face certain defeat. I don't exactly have the best options to choose from.
Where did you get the idea that those were the only two paths? I think you should choose the third path. That is to say, you should bravely take the field, win the battle, and protect all that you hold dear. Is this not also what you had in mind, Lord Zhou?
Zhou, you have returned.
Yes, I've only just arrived. I'm a bit later than I had planned. But Lord Zhang Zhao and the others sure were grumbling up a storm. Zhuge Liang must have really caused a commotion at the meeting.
Perhaps his words were a little too bitter for them to stomach.
He must have thought that such an approach would be the only thing that could bring Wu to its senses. But Zhuge Liang's words were not meant to merely aggravate or inspire. I think he may actually believe that we can win. He plans to lead Liu Bei to victory, even if it means wringing every last bit of strength out of Wu. He would not have voiced his discontent so strongly without firm conviction. They are fully committed to this fight. We must make use of that. My lord, I speak to you now as a loyal retainer of the House of Sun. I have prepared a secret strategy that will ensure Cao Cao's defeat, but this plan cannot work unless we are able to use Liu Bei's forces. With my plan and the brave warriors in our ranks, we can protect the lives of our people, the domain of Wu, and everything we hold dear.
But this matter has divided us into two separate factions. What can I possibly do to convince everyone to unite as one? Even the soundest strategy is meaningless without the will to fight.
I will explain to them that there is a path to victory, and then I will urge them to reconsider. And if that isn't enough to inspire them to take action, well, we'll just have to appeal to their hearts instead of their minds.
Now even Lord Zhou is insisting that we risk our lives in defiance. And just how do you plan on defeating an army of that size?
The size of Cao Cao's army certainly makes it a force to be reckoned with. But numbers can be deceiving. We must first compare the strengths and weaknesses of both sides. Our disadvantage lies primarily in our inferior numbers. But what do we have that we could use to our advantage?
The enemy is far from home, and they are also poorly trained. Most importantly, long boat journeys tend to bring sickness and fatigue.
Precisely so. And that's why we will fight them on the banks of Jing. No matter how imposing a force may be on land, on water, they become a mere jumble of poorly trained soldiers.
You have a point. Well, even a huge army makes for easy prey if its movements are sluggish.
As they will be slow to maneuver, all we need is a strategy to wipe them out before they have time to escape. What we will do is burn their entire fleet to ashes.
So we're to rely on nothing but unconventional tactics and sheer luck? Even...
War is of course unpredictable, and I do not claim to have the ability to know the outcome of a battle before it is fought. But to consider no outcome but defeat before even taking the field, how is that any different than losing the battle before it even begins? Now, allow me to ask you all in plain words. Which path will you choose? Will you abandon the kingdom of Wu to live carefree lives without ambition? It is true that taking such a path may prolong your lives. You may even live long enough to reclaim your land and pride. But we would not be the ones to fight and die for the cause. That task would fall to none but our own children. Lord Sun Jian, Sun Ce, and all our forefathers. What would they think? Could you justify that choice to them? If you have even one small shred of pride left as retainers of the Sun clan, as the people of Wu, you will rise up, draw your weapons, and fight with all of your strength!
He's right! We must be the ones to protect U, no matter how powerful the enemy may be.
You can count me in. I'll honor my ancestors by fighting to the very end, so that my father and Tsu can look down on me with pride.
Those who wish to surrender should do so. That is, if there are any among us that don't mind licking the boots of our enemies.
So we have no option but to fight. However...
This discussion is now over. This is a fight for our lives. A fight for all of the people of U, past, present, and future. We must defeat Cao Cao's forces once and for all!
No, I am content with this decision. I was just collecting my thoughts, that's all. Where will this path lead the kingdom of U?
Everyone says that damn Cao Cao is going to rule.
Being able to fight alongside famous officers and generals?
Thanks for coming. I wonder how many times I've invited you here like this. I've been wanting to hear your thoughts recently. And this strategy council meeting made a good pretext for that. I have no other reason for asking you to come here today. I just wanted to express my gratitude. Haha. There's no playing the fool. Have you already forgotten about the alliance with Liu Bei's forces? Your fate and mine are intertwined now, and your ties with Liu Bei are what brought this alliance into being. Relying on your expertise was the correct move. Lord Zhou Yu said the same thing, you know. Unwilling to claim credit, I see. Well, I suppose you could indeed say that the alliance resulted from Lord Sun Quan's decision. But now, the real battle will begin. Cao Cao's forces are immense, and as such, we are constantly overwhelmed. Our alliance with Liu Bei's forces just about put us on an equal footing. And yet, I have suggested sending everyone to their deaths so that U may remain standing. It's clear that the days to come will be filled with terror. How do you think things will turn out? A definitive statement. So you have more faith in U than I have, then. Surely Lord Sun Quan also thrusts himself into the fray with similar sentiments. Sorry for boring you with such talk. I had lost confidence in myself, and was dwelling too long on the negatives. But thanks to your words, I can feel truly proud of my decision. There's no doubt we shall realize this dream we've worked toward. We'll prove it to everyone, far and wide. We have the talent and skill to make it happen.
The young Xi's been busy these days, with even more...
I have such admiration for this kingdom. I'm sure in most kingdoms the leader gives orders from on high and everyone must obey. But not here. In U, no one is forced to serve blindly. We debate the merits of each choice and decide together. Yes, it's one of the things that I like most about our kingdom. But even so, it is very hard to get everyone to agree. I wonder how that last meeting would have gone without Joyu and the others. If my father and brother were still alive to see how much U and I have changed, I wonder what they would say. Once gone, the dead can never come back to life. Yet, I can't help but wish I had the chance to show them. All that aside, it would be truly pathetic if we were to lose this war, given everything that's happened. I'm counting on you. We will use the unique strength of each of our soldiers to the fullest to achieve victory. That is the way of U.
Lord Pongtong, I know you're in there. Today's the day you're going to hear what I have to say.
Good grief! How's a man to relax with lords of the land barging in uninvited? I am a humble man of little consequence. It doesn't matter how many times you come here. Your problems are none of my concern.
Yes, I know what kind of man you are. But I have a reason for being so persistent in soliciting you to join our side. Lord Pongtong, your help will be essential to bringing U closer to victory. U's victory will ensure the safety of the people of Jiangdong, which will in turn make it possible to protect the people of Jing.
Is this your attempt to convince me? Sorry to disappoint, but that won't work on me. All life is precious, but it's not my battle to fight.
I see. Then you have forced my hand. I shall have to rely on my last resort.
Last resort? Well, I'll be damned. So they've got you doing their dirty work for them, have they?
I understand you are good friends with Lord Pongtong. Please put in a good word for us with him.
I almost feel guilty for causing you to be dragged out here. Oh, if it were anyone but you. I don't think I could ever bring myself to refuse if it meant damaging your reputation. U's leaders are a sinister bunch, aren't they? Fine, I'll help. But just this once.
Lord Pongtong!
But don't expect me to swear fealty or anything like that. I'm going to do things my way, no matter what.
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better officer.
Sorry to bring you here so late. In the coming battle against Cao Cao, I will need you to play a central role. There is a crucial factor which must go in our favor. I want you to ensure that it does. We were afraid to say it in front of the others, but executing this strategy will be about as difficult as threading a needle on horseback.
Cao Cao is not an enemy that can be defeated without a great deal of luck. Or perhaps even a miracle.
We intend to overwhelm Cao Cao's massive army with fire. But simply starting the fires won't be enough for the plan to...
At this time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. Cao Cao's forces are attacking from the north, so their ranks extend in the same direction. The wind will blow out our fires before they can spread.
Of course, Cao Cao is well aware of this, and likely plans to position himself to our north. But the peasantry of Jing have informed us that there is a place where the wind blows from the south for a short period at this time of year.
Chibi. They say there are times at night when a southerly wind blows down the cliffs on the southern coast.
We want to take advantage of that brief gust of wind. We'll only get one chance, so we must not waste it. You have a technique for predicting the wind, do you not?
To give this plan any chance of success, we are going to need that technique of yours.
We are currently making the necessary preparations. You don't need to worry about that. Please just focus your energy on predicting the wind. We have you with us now. Your presence here may just be yet another gift from fate. Our fate will be decided at Chibi. We will defeat them if all goes according to plan. But everything depends on us engaging them at that precise location. So in this battle, we will repel the enemy vanguard and lead their main formation to Chibi. I want you all to act as if the final battle has already begun. Proceed with all due caution. Now the battle begins.
Do you think this deployment is daring enough to defeat Cao? Wu has overcome every...
Chibi. If everything goes according to Zhou Yu's plan, we might be able to win. But this is Cao Cao we're going up against here. I suspect he will bring even more troops than we expect. And I'm sure he'll have defectors from Jing advising him as well. We'll be in for a brutal battle if we underestimate them.
You're right. But I can promise you that we will do everything in our power to prevent that from happening. It's good to see you again so soon. Lord Lingtong, I believe this is my first time meeting you. We've only just arrived a moment ago. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank Lord Sun properly.
By the way, I saw your troops training, and I'm very impressed. U is renowned for his navy, but I've never before witnessed such skill.
We've lived our whole lives by the Yangtze River. I don't think there's any force that can match our skill in naval combat.
Is that so? Well, skill is one thing, but wouldn't you say you're a little short on soldiers?
You mean you didn't know that before coming? That's really not something to be complaining about just before a battle.
Forgive him, Lord Ling Tong. He did not mean to imply that we do not believe in your army's ability to win. We have faced Lord Cao Cao many times. We are keenly aware how difficult his forces can be to defeat, even under the best of circumstances.
There's nothing to worry about. Numbers aren't everything in battle. Haven't you been fighting long enough to know that? I would have thought it's obvious. Well, just you watch. We'll prove it, once and for all.
You only just joined our side. Don't act like you know everything.
I fought in a lot more battles than you, so I'll say whatever I think needs to be said.
Oh?
What? You got a problem with that?
Wu has such reliable and brave officers in its ranks. This has been true since the days of Lord Sun Jian, but now even more so. I am sure this is all the result of Lord Sun Tzu and Lord Sun Quan doing their best to follow in their father's footsteps. You found a great lord to serve. As a friend, I couldn't be happier for you. Well, sorry for interrupting your discussion. We'll be on our way now.
Then make sure you tell them as much.
Yes, sir.
I didn't expect to see you here. Did you need something from me? Oh, were you wondering about that soldier? He's one of mine. He comes from the Shan Yue. But forget about me. It's almost time to head for the battlefield. You'd best get yourself ready before it's too late.
Did you notice anything unusual about Lord Huanggai just now? To tell you the truth, we've been hearing some very disturbing rumors lately. Someone might be leaking our plans to Cao Cao's forces. I do not wish to accuse him of such a thing, but... Let's begin. Now then.
No.
Yes.
Very good.
Aye.
It is I, Sun Shang, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now.
For us to be victorious at Chibi, it is essential that we win here. Proud soldiers of Wu, let us use all of our wit and courage to secure a victory. First, we will demoralize the enemy, repel their attacks, and push them back.
Tables turned. The enemy officer facing the greatest army in the land. Men, get ready to charge straight into their ranks. Advance.
Let's get serious.
This'll do.
Oh my might.
Infested. The enemy officer shall return after reviewing
defeated.
my strategy.
Hey, stop attracting everyone's attention. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Take this.
Concentrate. See it.
The enemy officer
the bells and
has
tremble.
been defeated.
Gan Ning stands before you!
What?
Charged in with nothing but a handful of troops! I'll take them down myself! Situation.
The enemy officer.
The enemy offensive has been
defeated.
repelled. Advance with the ships. We will make this battle ours. Have the main army attack from the front to get their attention. Our detachment will circumvent the battlefield to strike from behind.
Commence the advance! Our preparations are now complete. Let us set sail!
Do not forget about the Western Front. Use this opportunity to push further!
Begin the advance.
Another frontal attack. They've underestimated the strength of our forces.
Shoot as one! Do not let them get close!
Shield bearers, get ready! Brace yourselves, or we will reach the enemy ships soon enough!
Now! Easy. Whistle down. Turn the tables.
Beautiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We've managed to board without much of a problem. Let's cause some chaos to get their attention.
Oh, Lu Su. Now it'll get interesting.
This damn bell ringer.
I'm afraid. It's not over yet.
This'll do. So it was true that the soldiers of Wu excel at naval warfare. We will head out to meet them and break their morale.
I see Gan Ning is making an impact. We need to use this momentum to our advantage.
He is simply charging ahead mindlessly. We needn't pay him any heed.
Is this what
The enemy
Cao Cao's
officer
army is made
has
of?
been defeated.
How disappointing!
It's Gan Ning, the scoundrel who betrayed Huang Zu. Surround and overpower him!
Advance this!
Right. We've gotten their attention. Get the detachments to move out. Send their ships out from the east.
We'll make sure they don't notice our advance. Being inconspicuous is our specialty, after all. Begin the advance.
You are the keystone of our navy, Lord Simon. Thus, we humbly ask that you remain safe.
Do not worry. I will take the troops of the Central Plains and demonstrate their prowess as an elite naval force.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We've regained our footing. Now, the real fight begins! Loose!
Take this!
Get ready to go ashore. Then we will head north toward the port.
Attack! Concentrate! Stop them! Do not let them advance! I must accept my fate.
The enemy officer
Anyone else
has
looking
been
for a
defeated.
tussle? I can do this all day!
Our new comrade looks eager. We'd best ensure we're not outshone.
What does he think he's doing, showing off like that? Does he really think we'll allow him to show us up?
I did not think I'd need to rely on this plan, but I guess you never know.
Got this!
I did not think I would die here. I am sorry, Sun Tzu.
Let's go!
Get ready to go ashore. Then we will head north toward the port.
Stop them! Do not let them advance!
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
Come, I, Chief One, shall take you on!
The battle is more intense than I anticipated. I will continue to fight without complaint.
This will do it.
I must accept my fate.
Anyone
The enemy
else
officer
looking for a tussle?
has been defeated.
I can do this all day. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
Our new comrade
been
looks
defeated.
eager. We best ensure we're not outshone.
What does he think he's doing, showing off like that? Does he really think we'll allow him to show us up? How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
I did not think I'd need to rely on this plan, but I guess you never know.
I wasn't. The enemy officer has been defeated.
They're throwing down boulders. We might be done for now.
Excellent display of skill. Let's get serious. We shall fight again.
Yeah. I knew you'd come to give me a hand.
He's no use to anybody dead. Better fall back for now.
Begin the advance. All units, march! Begin the advance.
Take this! Take that!
Take this.
Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Okay, that takes care of that. Let us march on. I know how to get the job done.
Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Proceed! Now! How about this? Don't tear the enemy! Take that! All my might! Take this! Got this! Go!
Infested.
The enemy officer
I shall return after
been
reviewing
defeated.
my strategy.
A striking execution. My eyes find themselves fixated on you in battle.
Let's go! This will do.
Take this. From this position, we can strike their stronghold from the rear. Launch the ships. Begin the advance.
Just one blow. Advance! All of you, follow me! March!
Sacred Grip protect us. All my might.
Tables turn.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started!
Here we go! Seat.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been
How did my
defeated.
perfect plan fail? Superb! You never fail to impress me with your feats.
The end is nigh for you, soldiers of Cao Cao. I will teach you the meaning of fear.
What the? Enemies from the north! Ah!
Things are proceeding well. Keep it up.
Fortune smiles on us. Go! Go! And attack them as one!
Forward march!
Let's go.
We cannot leave our allies in peril. We must assist them immediately.
Take this!
This'll do.
Take this! Show me your battle!
Good eye!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must say, this was not the outcome I had anticipated. Seems I'll have to do this myself. The adversary indeed! With all my might! Got you!
The enemy strategy is the quickest way to victory.
Counting on you. Take this with all my might. I appreciate the assistance. Bear witness to my power. I will atone for my failures in the battle.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No need to thank me, for it is my job to oversee you. I can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I had not expected such fierce resistance. We have been well and truly beaten.
Oh, Lord Saimao, I will keep these troops busy.
What? Did he just let Lord Saimao go? Looks like they were talking. Could it be?
We have been victorious in this first battle, but the next will be the decisive one. I am counting on your efforts. Let us head to Chibi, where our fate will be decided!
Well, Zhou Yu's plan were just as expected. Cao Cao's forces could barely move out there. They ended up sinking like rocks.
Don't get too overconfident, or it might be you sinking next time.
As if I'd ever let that happen.
You two spend every free moment arguing with each other.
If you have time to be spouting nonsense, you should use it to prepare for the coming battle.
Yeah, I got it. By the way, where's Huang Gai?
How am I supposed to know? Lord Handong, do you have any ideas?
Huang Gai? Well, he did allow that enemy officer to get away in the last battle. So maybe he doesn't feel like he has the right to celebrate our victory.
I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, we should be getting back.
From what I have gathered, after fleeing the battlefield, Sai Mao was suspected to be a spy, and was summarily executed by Cao Cao.
I see. Good work. You may leave.
Sir.
I will make this clear. In the last battle, we were in communication with the enemy officer, Sai Mao. We had planned from the beginning to engage the enemy forces, then wait for the right moment to steal him away from the battle.
Did you really? I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
It is said that to fool the enemy, you must first fool your allies. The only ones who knew about this plan were me, Lord Sun Quan, and Lord Huang Gai, who we had entrusted with the task of contacting Sai Mao. So, Lord Huang Gai, how exactly did Cao Cao become aware of Sai Mao's betrayal? Let me be very clear with you. Lord Huang Gai, I consider you to be the primary suspect in this case.
Wait, Zhou Yu. Why do you believe Huang Gai would do such a thing?
If he has a reason, there is no one who wants to hear it more than me. But I think recent events tell us everything we need to know. Looking back on it now, Lord Huang Gai has acted suspiciously on several occasions recently. He expressed his displeasure with Lord Sun Quan's leadership every chance he had, and treated the Shen Yue the way a king would treat his army. Your heart has strayed from the path of Wu. That is the only conclusion I can draw from all of this, Lord Huang Gai.
Hey, Huang Gai?
I always wondered, what was it that Lord Sun Jian had that I did not? If my ancestors had not been driven from their position of power, would I not be the one to rule Jiangdong? And just when I'd had my fill of taking orders from an impotent runt, I discovered a people of my own who treated me with respect I deserve. What's more, Lord Cao Cao has promised to protect my people and grant me dominion over all of the lands of the Shan Yue. What reason could I possibly have to reject such an offer? Tell me, Zhou Yu.
Lord Huang Gai, you are no longer the man who brought me back from the brink of despair after Sun Ce's death. I think it is safe for us to assume as much. Someone execute this traitor immediately!
Lord Zhou Yu, please wait. We are on the edge of a great and decisive battle. Executing Lord Huang Gai now would have dire consequences.
We may be certain of Huang Gai's intent to rebel, but there still is no evidence that he acted on it.
Yeah, so give it some time. For our sake.
Treating such offenses lightly is a crime all its own. However, punishing a man of merit is bound to lower morale among the troops. Give him the lash and lock him away. His fate will be decided after the battle.
I'm sorry for barging in and making myself at home. A broody, hulking man is hardly the kind of surprise guest people want. These days, I'm a nuisance to everyone. I'm in no position to expect a warm welcome. I'm sorry. I didn't come here to bore you with my talk, but I just wanted to see you. And so I found myself here. Would you stay with me, without asking any questions, just like you did before? Thank you. No matter what happens, know that I will speak nothing but the truth with you. Now, how about we have a drink, to better enjoy our mutual silence? We'll let the wine take us where it may. If you join me, I promise you, we shall make this night our... Then, whatever the morrow brings, I will be able to face it without regret.
Let's go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this! Tables turned. Bear witness to my power.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Time for a good old fight. Get ready. Time to act. Take this. I see it. Take that. All the way out. Take this. Take this. I see it. Take this. This'll do. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sure know how to fight.
Let's go. Take this. Let's go. Follow me into battle.
The enemy is strong. Things might get tough.
Ready.
I see it.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You may taste victory in this moment. Savor it.
Let's go.
See me again.
An even match. We must push harder.
Take this.
We end this here. I see it. Bear witness to my power. Take this. All my might. We end this here. I see it. Take this. Gotta be quicker than that. Let's get serious. Frontal attack. With all my might. Done for. Tables turned. Take that. Here. Time to act. Got this.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
worth
has
our
been defeated.
attention. After them. Here I go. Here I go.
Turn the tables.
Here I go.
I see it. Take all my might. Concentrate.
Here I go.
Concentrate. Turn the tables. Bear with witness to my power. Take that! I see it. Take that!
Here I go. Here I go.
Concentrate. Take this with all my might. I see it. This'll do. Tables turn. Take that. All my might. Take this.
Here I go.
Turn the tables. Take that. This'll do. This'll do. All my might.
The enemy officer
I retreat for now.
has been defeated.
Rest assured, payback awaits you.
Let's go. All of you. With me. I shall be your opponent. Come fight me.
Got you.
Not done yet.
Take this. Take this. Take this. Bear witness to my power. Take this with all my might.
I shall be your opponent. Come fight me.
I see it. Turn the tables.
Cannot be.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must retreat for now. But next time, it will be different.
Take this.
A powerful enemy approaches. I must face them.
It's even match. We must push harder.
Tables turned. Turn the tables. Take that. Bear witness to my power. Concentrate.
enemy officer has been defeated.
I can fight no longer. I must escape while my body still allows it.
My wisdom shall bring victory to us all.
Take this!
This will do it.
The tables turned. I see it. Take that. All my might.
This
nice. Bear witness to my power. Take this.
You are no match for me.
Bring him down. Attack.
How wonderful.
All my might.
This will do it.
Let's go.
You are no match for me. This will do it.
Concentrate. Time to attack. All my might. Take this. Time to attack.
My strength was not enough. The situation is indeed dire. But we shall never give up. You are no match for me.
The enemy is strong. Things might get tough.
Turn the tables. Time to act. This'll do.
How could
the enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Take this. Take this. Now. Bear witness to my power.
The path we must walk is set. Onward, everyone!
Tables turn. Time to attack.
Amazing! You are swift!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Halt! We must assess the situation.
Whoa. Looking rough. Looking rough.
This is our chance. Break the enemy formation with an ambush. Take that. Take that! Getting out of here!
Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Hey, do you think that's how Huang Gai really feels? I just can't bring myself to believe it. He has been a great companion to us all since the days of Lord Sun Jian. Somehow I can't see him growing so arrogant and turning traitor just because the Shen Yue showed him a little respect.
I don't want to believe it either. But now that he has to put those intentions into words, no amount of testimony from us could ever prove his innocence.
You're probably right. But I still trust him. We've been together too long for me to give up on him now.
Ah, it's you. I have nothing more to say on the matter. Even to you, I'm afraid. We cannot lose this battle. The survival of Wu is at stake. It's best that we minimize such grief if we can. Ever since we were children, Sun Ce was a dear friend. I followed him around for nearly my entire life. We played together, we fought together, and we swore to build this kingdom together. I thought that standing behind him in support was my purpose. I always believed it would be that way, until the day I died. But now I am here, leading the vanguard of the Sun clan. I must be the one to clear a path forward for my lord. No matter what it takes, no matter how lonely I may become, I am oath-bound to fulfill that duty. But there are times when that oath starts to feel far too heavy to bear. Listen to me whine. I'm sorry. push this conversation from your mind. Tomorrow, we will join forces with my lord and take our positions at Chibi. The final battle is upon us at last. You should rest early tonight. If you're fully prepared, there will be no room for regret.
Cao Cao's forces? What good are they?
Will Wu disappear, or will it carve its name into history?
The Yangtze's been busy these days, with even more military ships.
So, that is the army.
Tonight, we finally confront Cao Cao in a battle that will decide our future!
We prepared as best we can. All that's left is for us to believe in each other and fight through to the end.
Hold your heads high! This is a fight we will win!
Cao Cao's forces seem to have responded to their defeat by changing their formation. They have linked their ships together into a solid platform, which will enable them to fight as if they are on land. I suppose such quick decision-making is to be expected from the ruler of the Central Plains.
But this time, those quick wits of his will be the cause of his downfall. Pang Tong's abilities have proven to be very impressive indeed. For one so reluctant to join us, he has greatly exceeded expectations.
Lord Pang Tong was tasked with infiltrating the enemy ranks to offer a proposal to Cao Cao. A plan to prevent his ships from rocking, that is.
A fire attack against a scattered fleet would give the flames no path to spread, rendering it largely ineffective. Having their vessels clustered together and bound by chains will make the fire much more devastating.
In short, Lord Peng Tong's scheme is but the first step in our greater plan to defeat Cao Cao's army.
The chain stratagem, implemented by connecting several plans together in order to topple a powerful foe.
Still, we must keep in mind that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
And for that reason, we cannot abide even a single failure.
Lord Zhou, I have urgent news. Lord Huanggai has disappeared from the prison.
What?
The officers we captured in the last battle are also nowhere to be found. We suspect they may have helped him escape.
Damn. So he really has defected to Cao Cao's forces. Lord Zhou, what are your orders?
There is nothing we can do about it now. We have no choice but to accept this state of affairs. But with Lord Huanggai under the command of Cao Cao, we now have to assume that the enemy knows our secrets, including the plan for this battle.
Lord Zhou, how can you be so calm in the face of all this? If the enemy manages to stop our fire attack...
Yes, that would certainly make our defeat inevitable.
Lord Zhou!
There is no turning back now, Lu Su. The battle has already begun. The wind's starting to pick up. In this battle, we will have only a very brief moment of favorable wind that will allow us to set the enemy's ships ablaze. As soon as we see signs of the wind changing, we'll mobilize our troops. This means that it falls on you to decide when we head for the front. Has the wind shown any sign of changing? Good. I trust your intuition. The southerly wind of Jing shall carry us to victory. Let's begin. Now then.
Yes.
Oh?
Yes. Do you...
Fine.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Listen up, everyone.
It is I, Sun Shang, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now. We've done all that we can.
Let's go.
Now, we must support each other and fight our way through. Show them your mettle. This battle is ours for the taking.
All of my plans depend on this decisive battle. Each and every one of you must carry out your duties, so that we may claim a crushing victory. First, we shall send ships from our flanks to attack the enemy. When the time is right, we shall cut our way into their base from the front.
Start the advance!
All units, strengthen your guard! Repel the hostile offensive!
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains. Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
We can't let them take this position.
I must hold it! We must not let them reach land. Loose arrows at will!
Take that! All my might!
Hey, stop attracting everyone's
The enemy
attention.
officer has been defeated. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Turn this out! Take that! Take this! All my might! Come and face me! Time to act! We will not let anyone through. Come at us with all you have! Take this! Take this! Move aside! Take that! Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this! Time to act! Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that! I see you.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good. My strength was not enough.
To lose to the likes of
The
you.
enemy officer
I
has
shall
been
pull
defeated.
back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again. Take this. Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this. You've done very well. It's good to know I can count on you.
Everything is going well so far. I'd say it's just about time to land another blow.
Begin the advance.
Damn! When did they get behind us? This just became a lot more complicated.
The enemy is formidable. I must retreat.
Oh, this is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
I am Li Dian.
Let's go on our own pace.
Absolute worst nightmare. This one's for the history books.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Even lazier than I am.
I suppose things aren't going my way today. Maybe next time.
It's a stalemate. We need to find a way to get on top.
We may not be able to make it through this.
It's time. I'm heading for the altar.
That white fan, his appearance. That must be the sleeping dragon, Zhuge Liang. As long as he lives, he is sure to be a thorn in our side. March forward!
As expected, you have bared your fangs at me. This is in line with my predictions.
We must maintain a constant barrage of arrows.
The enemy
Keep the enemy reinforcements at bay to protect our archers.
Will someone please notice me? I need help!
You are not going to like the outcome of this encounter.
We have to redouble our efforts.
The enemy officer
I failed
has been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
I will now begin the prayer. We must distract the enemy while carrying out the most vital part of the plan. I know this will be hard, but I am counting on you all.
Losing Lord Zhuge Liang means losing this battle. Guard him with your lives!
Now is our chance to press the attack and take victory for ourselves. Advance the fleet. 10 ships. Wu is ours for the taking.
So they've arrived. Still, it's not yet time. We have to endure their assault for now.
No way.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't give up. Not while I still draw breath.
Damn! Not good. Guess I'll have to fall back.
My skills were not enough. I must fall back.
Commence the advance. Annihilate the enemy with our fleet. Now advance! This is what I call intense. I'm all fired up.
You have gone down the wrong path. So I shall show you no mercy.
Get out of my sight if you wish to live! Commence the advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can't believe it. He really defected from U. I lacked the foresight to predict his betrayal. I shall take responsibility for this failure and stop him here. Now, advance! Time to act.
So you've come. At this point, there's nothing left to say.
All my might.
Situation.
The enemy officer
Our
has been
blades shall
defeated.
do the talking.
With all my might.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it. I would be honored if I could test my skills against you!
This appears to be as far as we go. This appears to be as far as we go.
All my might! Go on!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy has breached the altar room. Please eliminate them at once.
Let's go. We've lost our archers in the east. The enemy's offensive will go on unimpeded now.
Have you sensed any changes in the winds yet? If you sense a change while nearby, you needn't inform me. Simply light the fire on the altar yourself.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
This could get bad.
So we have a duel then. Be warned. I shall not hold back.
Oh, this is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
I've been waiting for this. So this is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat.
Take this!
Bring them down.
Let's go.
Appears the resistance is futile.
Everyone's holding up well, but Cao Cao's force is still at the edge. Our chance to turn the tide does not come soon.
So this is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat. I see you.
This is quite the embarrassment. I think I'm gonna have to pull back.
Take this. Turn the tables.
Our archers on the western front have been wiped out. What chance do we have of stopping them now?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
How could I be beaten in battle?
Got you. Are you ready to face me?
With all my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well, I still can.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Take this. We are not giving up. Not here. Witness our plans
Keep going. We cannot make our move under these circumstances. We must fall back and attempt to regroup.
Time to act. Tables turn.
So Huangai has retreated. Even so, our forces are exhausted.
Has been defeated.
We should fall back and regroup.
Everything is lining up perfectly. Now, all we need is the wind. The rest is up to you.
We march at once!
You're giving the signal now. Anyone could see that it's much too soon. You must wait for the perfect moment. Be patient and think carefully.
Believe in your commander! Forward!
Let's go.
I shall retreat now, so that I may fight again another day.
Now we march forward!
I, Chief One, shall take you on! Just take that! Take that! Time to act! Take this!
The wind is already beginning to change. Do you not feel it?
I was an excellent display. The enemy officer. We shall fight again.
This is our chance. Now, let the plan lead us down the path to victory.
Oh, the signal! Ah, a lovely wind. To truly bury Cao Cao's forces in flames, one must strike them from deep within. Who better than I for the task?
I see. Given that you've been willing to oppose even allies in the name of Wu, everyone would find your defection believable. But doing this will result in much grief for you, Lord Huangai. Are you still willing?
Truth be told, acting the betrayer is more painful than 1,000 lashings, Zhou Yu. However, it is even worse to fail to protect my people. Lord Cao Cao, this is where you and I part ways. So please accept this grand apology! Its flames are the roar of ooze! Counterattack!
What? The fire! It's spreading!
We've timed the fires with the change in the wind.
Liu Bei and Sun Quan must have the heavens on their side.
Is that it? We only stand to suffer greater losses the longer we stay here. All units, retreat! Post haste!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You have done well to survive. Now, it's time to give them hell! Advance! We will shape the world to our will!
Forward march!
Even though it was part of the plan, fighting my comrades was agonizing. Now it's finally time to do some damage to Cao Cao's forces.
With all my might!
The ships go up in flames,
enemy
one after
officer
the other.
has been
Chaining them
defeated.
together for better footing proved to be our downfall. It was you who suggested this, was it not, Panton? With all my might. I do not know better.
This
Yes,
territory,
indeed.
the enemy officer,
Your
has been
presumption
defeated.
is on the mark. My allegiance is with them. Farewell, Shishu. I hope we can meet again. Someday.
The winds really changed to make the fire attack possible. Lord Zhuge must be some kind of sorcerer.
So, I will come to be known not as a strategist, but as a trickster? I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice of my pride for our cause. Well, my part here is done. I must go now to plan for the next battle.
We can launch a counterattack once we reach the other side.
Let's cover some ground.
For now, focus on retreating and minimizing our losses.
I will protect Lord Cao Cao no matter what. Neither flame nor sword will touch you.
The ships are burning down all around us. Let's be careful. We don't need to get trapped.
Take this!
These chains were part of the enemy's plan. Then, we need to remove them quickly.
Okay, just starting.
Yes, I agree. Preventing further sacrifices is my top priority now.
Just starting.
We can just avoid the flames.
The enemy
All
officer
is not yet
has
lost.
been defeated.
Quickly, regroup your units. This is where we make our stand.
It looks like Cao Cao's forces are gathering on the northern coastline. If we are to face them, we must be prepared.
Our fires have backed Cao Cao's army into a corner. This is the final battle. Our wits and bravery will lead us to victory! The fire that burns the very heavens is a manifestation of our will. Cao Cao's days are numbered. Now, advance!
I'm still needed. And that means I must fall back for now.
Huang Kai, you really had us deceived. And it took some nerve for you to make a fool out of me.
The battle isn't over yet, Lord Chengpu. It's time for us to finish this.
I think that should do. We've cut off the fire's path.
This will reduce the damage to our forces. But we should have noticed their plan before they initiated their fire attack.
I may not change the world, but at least I can save the lives of the people around me.
No fear!
That is enough for me. I would rather keep my eyes on the earth, gaze blindly at the heavens.
Let's get serious. Got this.
Encountering me is the worst thing that could have happened to me.
All right, come on. I can handle you. No problem.
They're going on the offensive. Get ready.
relationship. These turbulent times dictate such things.
I won't give you time to ogle.
Take that! Got this! For the king's strongest officers, I have come for your head council! Prepare to meet your end!
Gotta focus for this one. I'll be okay.
It's over. Let's end this.
Gotta focus for this one. The time has come. How's this? Gotta focus for this one.
This is a ferocious tune indeed.
I believe in you.
Let's go.
Take that! Rough. Let's get serious. Got this.
Leave my sight.
Try this off the sides.
I will slay as many officers as necessary to fulfill my duty.
As I thought, the enemy is exhausted. Good. We can win if we fight together.
This is it! Try this on the sides.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Have defeated the enemy.
Take this.
All my might.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
Let's
has
prepare
been
to make
defeated.
our attack. We need to make this decisive. Turn the tables. Let's get serious.
Try this on the sides.
Got this. Got you.
The enemy officer
I could barely
has
hold
been
my
defeated.
weapon anymore. Maybe it's time to call it a day.
We're fighting a losing battle. I'm getting out of here.
Let's end this.
The enemy officer has been
Let us
defeated.
withdraw. We must fight against the chains of destiny a little longer.
We've finally broken their formation. This is our chance to defeat Cao Cao!
How about this? My skill. Another obstacle has fallen before me.
But this isn't over. As long as we have the strength and the will to fight.
We'll lend a hand.
We must not let this battle be the end of us. Fight for your lives. Everything depends on this moment.
I will not fall here. Not like this. For what is my blade worth if I cannot fight my way out?
You dominate the battlefield. You really are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Good size. Bring him down.
This officer bows before the might of the Sun family.
Take this.
Taste destruction!
Take this.
Easy. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I cannot fall here. For the sake of every soul who has died in my name, I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready to do whatever it takes.
On this day, we have protected our home and our pride. Victory is ours! Shout it to the heavens!
This victory may appear as a miracle to some, but it is not. We won by trusting each other and fighting with all our wisdom and courage. Stand with your heads held high and sing in praise of your comrades. Be proud of your victory and share your joy with the world!
You two have really outdone yourselves. Victory is ours. We have destroyed Cao Cao's forces. That is true. But we had our valiant warriors, Zhou Yu's strategy, and luck on our side. Everything came together to lead us to victory.
But I wasn't sure how things would turn out for a while there. Zhou Yu and Huang Gai played their parts so perfectly. The constant complaints, the suspicious behavior, making sure everyone saw them argue. They really had us all fooled, right?
I'm sure it was very convincing, especially considering that I actually meant half of what I said. The same goes for you too, right, Zhou Yu?
Well, for a strategist, situations such as these call for the utmost discretion.
Huang Gai, do you really believe that I am not fit to be a leader? Do you still see me as someone who is too young and unreliable to follow? I know that I will never rise to the level of my father or my brother. And I'm always relying on all of you for help. But
you should not try to pursue the shadows of Lord Sunjian or Lord Sunsa. You need only to follow the path of your own choosing. If you ever lose your way, you have us to rely on for guidance. These are the true feelings of your loyal servant, Huang Gai, my lord.
Huang Gai.
But I do have one grievance to air, if I may. We need to do something about your awful habit of constantly putting yourself down. Nobody will follow a leader who doesn't believe in himself.
I think you could stand to learn a little from Sun Tzu in that regard. And I mean, only a little.
Look at you changing your tune, Joyu. You're the one who used to go on and on about Chuen's unique strengths. But I too want my brother to make some changes. We need him standing strong as the head of the family.
Not you too. Very well then. I'll do what I can to improve.
I bet Lord Sun Jian and Lord Sun Sa are looking down on us now, with smiles on their faces.
There you are. I've called you here to discuss your reward.
You were such a great help to us at Chibi. It's only right. We need to make sure everyone is properly compensated.
We couldn't quite decide on the perfect reward for you. So, we'd like to know which you would prefer. There are two options we'd like you to consider. The first is a position as a general. We'd like you to support our efforts as an officer of U. Of course, the position will also bring its own benefits to your living situation. But naturally, with any position comes greater responsibilities. You might find yourself unable to travel as freely as you do now. The second choice is to support us from the shadows as an officer with no official title. To be honest, I was hesitant to even call this a reward. But I did my best to think of a way for you to reach your potential. This path won't bring fame or glory, but nothing will hold you down either. And you will never want for a battle to test your strength.
So what will it be? Please, tell us which path you truly desire.
Very well. We will make all the appropriate arrangements.
I'm sure you'll come to play an even larger role than you do now. As our kingdom grows, so will its trouble. But as long as you're with us, we have nothing to fear. Nothing gives me more hope than having you by our side.
Agreed. Please help us to maintain peace in U. We hope to enjoy your protection for many years to come.
How can I ever thank you enough for curing my father of that dreadful disease?
It is I who should be thanking you. Your request allowed me to gain yet another valuable experience as a doctor. And I am always glad to be of service. Please tell him to take care of himself as he recovers.
I will. By the way, Master Yuan Hua, do you plan on leaving town already?
Yes, I do. I've received word that my companion is waiting for me outside the castle. But I am not really sure where we will be going next. And with that, I bid you farewell. I hope you never need to see me again.
Master Yuan Hua, please, wait!
Didn't I just say I hoped you'd never need to see me again? Is something wrong?
No, it's just... Would you let me be your apprentice?
My apprentice?
I've already discussed it with my father. You're the only one who made a real effort to treat him when every doctor in town gave up. Watching you do that, it changed me as a man. I told my father, imagine if I could become a doctor like him.
An apprentice? I once would have dismissed the idea as undeserved flattery. Yes, perhaps it's not such a bad idea. I do need someone to inherit all of the wisdom and knowledge passed down to me after all.
Then you...
I will accept you as my new apprentice. But know now that I have no idea what I will teach you, or how much.
Thank you so much, Master Yuanhua! Oh, Yuanhua is your courtesy name, isn't it? I think I should know the true name of someone who's to be my mentor. Would you mind telling it to me?
Oh, I suppose I haven't properly introduced myself. My name is Hua Tuo. Please, call me Hua Yuanhua.
Go, Selamat. You have found your path. You found comrades to accompany you. And you're certain to reach it. A land of peace.
Well... Go ahead.
Oke, thank you teman-teman. Kita lanjut cerita yang lain ya.